with Hall of Famers Grant Hill.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. The way they be. It's a weird admin team, man. I keep trying to get off it, but they weird, man. They be in there bonding. Who's these niggas, man? Talking about their life stories. I be like, come on, bro. I guess it's harmless. It's just I'm good. I don't know you niggas, man. I ain't trying to bond with you niggas, man. Let me see. Defense should be simple, man. Niggas really be in their feelings. I ain't gonna give him nothing. We're gonna make him hit. Make him hit. Yeah, that's wild, bro. Like niggas ain't know that was about to happen. Okay.
And Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
And looking to capitalize on their win from the last time. This will be the second of 4 meetings between these teams.
You know, they really dominated aspects of that first matchup, and a victory tonight would keep the momentum going in their favor.
Now here's Banchero. Oh, we've got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. 2 conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these 2 teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Shot from 16. Banchero no good. And here's New York now. Pass to Brunson. And here's Jackson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And that one no good to start off the night. To the inside. Thorna. The shot that time not on target.
Good.
Nice D from Bridges. Here's Brunson. Here's Jackson. Back to Brunson. Here's the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Here's Towns. Following the score by Philadelphia.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Grimes. Outside for Halliburton. From behind the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in this game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the
You a stick shooter anyway. You should be straight. I think I might start trying to stick shot with Halliburton.
Fundamentals and a clutch gene.
Love
Jalen Brunson's game.
Now here's Halliburton. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Banchero in the post. Low block shot. Basket's good.
The baby.
Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Jackson the screen to the middle. With some arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Haliburton outside. Pass to Banchero. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Haliburton. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And New York has possession, following the score by Philadelphia. And it's Bona with a rebound. 76ers trail by 3. Banchero with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. 76ers substitution.
Haliburton up top. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And Philadelphia making a change here. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Put your hands together. Eddie Baxter.
Knicks leading by 3. Porter looks it over. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Beasley outside. And here's George. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McBride with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Porter in the post. Outside McBride. Pass to Dadier. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 7-point differential. On the wing, DeRozan. Back to George. And the jam by George.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so the first quarter is in the books. New York out in front, up by 5. Stay with us now.
The 76ers 10.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Here's Boucher. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Here's Dadier. Oh, got a piece of it. Boucher, no good. 76ers trail by 5. Pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Dadier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
You're a fool, bro.
Vanderbilt with a screen.
You did say that, though.
And he's going for the oop here. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Knicks leading by 6. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Kicks it to DeRozan. From 9 feet out. And Dadier pulls it down.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Pass to Robinson. And the bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
It's George on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Too much.
Knicks leading by 10. Outside quarter. Pass to Dadier. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Boucher on the screen. No good with a layup. 76ers trail by 10. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let him try. You gotta do this time. No! Show me something. Show me you can do that. Show me you can do that against real comp. Never.
George hits them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Dadye. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Banchero. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
To the paint. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Halliburton outside. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
It's a one-on-one situation.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Grimes' shot is off. Knicks leading by 10. And now the Knicks on the break. Outside Porter. We've got 1:48 left in the second. Shot clock at 6. Boucher on the screen. Puts it up. Adebayo grabs the board. 76ers trail by 10. Here's Banchero. Here's Bona. The kick out to Banchero. Here's Grimes. The Sixers again can't hit. And so Porter will bring it up for the Knicks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
On the court.
.107 left in the first half of this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
Sixers substitution, number 35, Ivan Baji.
Banchero left side. And it's New York with a rebound.
Misses.
Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Shots good by Towns.
That, to me, is about Karl-Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
76ers trail by 12. Here's Halliburton. There's the drive. Oh, and Towns with the block. Grimes. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Grimes. Still without a bucket. Here's Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Towns for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Halliburton.
Right, I forgot about it.
Pass to Adebayo. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 12. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. 76ers trail by 14. Halliburton outside. And stolen by Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Now Philadelphia with it. Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Grimes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Second team foul.
Well, Quentin Grimes remains a young player who is defense first. He can be a lockdown guy, and he's just continuing to build confidence offensively.
Towns on a screen. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one is off. 76ers trail by 11. Gets it down to single digits.
How can we dunk?
Grimes has got 5.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful
Look at you,
thing.
man. I see why people say you off ball.
Oh, the sweet touch inside by
I see why
Halliburton.
people say you off
That's
ball,
3
man.
for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Sure,
Pass to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
There's a dunk.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Outside Brunson. Inside. Here's Towns. No luck on that one. Good D by Adebayo. A nice shot by Grimes.
Good pass.
Grimes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
The finish inside from Halliburton.
Really?
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Brunson on the drive. Good D by Vanderbilt.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Hart. Now here's Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Grimes. Pulls up for 3.
It's my fault.
Knicks leading by 6. For 3, Bridges. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Throws it up high. Stolen by Jackson. The steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And down it goes. 2 points.
Grimes rhymes with dimes. On time right there.
Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Halliburton outside. Here's Halliburton knifing in. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Here's Dadier. 6 points for him. Pass to Robinson.
76ers foul.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer.
33% from the line in the playoffs.
Protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Beasley. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And Caro uses his size down there.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And here's Porter outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third.
42.
New York out in front.
The 76ers, 35.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
I was just thinking about that game, man. I was supposed to be Henrico in that game, not Hermitage. I would have requested the Tyree assignment.
Here's McCain. Out left to the wing. Banchero in the post. And it's New York with a rebound.
One thing I don't like about this game, and it's smooth, choppy animation sometimes.
Outside Porter. Pass to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
You always see teams try to test Chris Boucher's physicality, but this guy's gotten stronger and stronger over the years.
The free throw drops for Boucher. 76ers trail by 10. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by the staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. They get it back. Here's Dadier. Gets the three to fall. And the Knicks lead by 11.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Banchero. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Dadier. Back to Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Dadier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That free throw, no good.
The line, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Now Halliburton. Adebayo sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Pass to Bona. Back to Adebayo. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Towns. Here's Dadier. Defended by DeRozan. Here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. The baseline J. And it's Bona with a rebound.
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Well, effective passing from your wing players makes for a well-rounded offense, and DeMar DeRozan keeping everyone involved. I love it.
Now here's Brunson. And a missed layup.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns.
Straight up, man.
That's his first foul of the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the paint. Stolen by Bridges. On the break. Pass to Jackson.
Wow, what is that?
Good D by Adebayo. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Trailing by 8. Now here's Adebayo. The 3 from Banchero. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Here's Banchero. And Dadier pulls it down. New York leading by 10. Down low. Here's Towns. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Yeah, this is the only one this game. You didn't beat us last time.
Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
No, you didn't. That was last year.
From downtown. Counted from distance. Okay. Dodgers got 7 points here in the quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently.
Can't give you enough of that.
Luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
Adebayo sets a screen. Halliburton. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
We forgot what our offense.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Towns. Good D by Adebayo. And here are the Sixers now. It's a 13-point game. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's a fact.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Really. Cat don't play how you play.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Yeah, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson.
Go on the bench.
Himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
About to send that back. Not enough of that.
Takes a 3. Missed it. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A competitive game.
In the loop, but I'm W, do for a win. One-on-one missing it up, one-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kick. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a chip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. I'm gone. Horse and boo, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. And cuffin' I let her slide. I come and I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with 10s. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, do for a win.
Can you plug me in? Tell me what I gotta do to make you feel okay. Tell me what I gotta do to make you wanna stay. Tell me what I gotta do so you don't feel away. I only give it up, I don't wanna lay. Please tell me that free cause I don't wanna pay. For sure, I can tell in the way that you're watching me that you probably got something to say. Okay, by the way, I gotta.
This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
No, it's not. We only played one game this season. Yeah, just one. And you lost. You lost. No, you didn't. You lost that game. This is our third game. Yes, you lost though. You ain't beat me this season yet. You lost that game. You lost that game. You lost that game. You my only win. That's how I know. You the only team I won against. That was last season. No, we only played 3. We only played 3 last season. It was only 3. Yes, you beat me last season. Last season. This game, this is our 3rd game. We won and won. I beat you. I know. Holly had a great game. And Bam had a great game. Did you beat me? You played once. Nah, because I got 1 win. You my only win. That's how I know. That definitely is not it. Yeah. I think. No, you didn't. I got Bam last season. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you was going crazy with Cat, then I switched Bam on him, and that's how you lost. Late in the game. Bam locked him up. And you was trying to get buckets with Jaren Jackson, couldn't do it. Nah, he not. I forgot who he used to be.
And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip.
It's a wrap for you this game. You ain't see enough of Bam. That was my fault.
Halliburton looking for an opening. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, Grant, tonight we've got 2 teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
I gave you that 2 points.
And it's Brunson missing. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Bona. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You
can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is
I didn't have, you ain't played me, I have Paulo.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Just got him. Trying to learn how to use it for real.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Halliburton outside. Adebayo in the post. And
yeah, it's fluke, bro. The last game was a fluke.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo.
Should have reset it.
He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
He gets it in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Counted.
That's how we feel.
They came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number 1, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Here's Adebayo. And he makes it.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter
Take my eyes off game, my full game to adjust
now. Elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of
bad
times.
Eyes.
Bam has an
incredible
great IQ, and he's a switchable big.
So the way my vision be acting, I'm kind of scared. I might have diabetes.
Time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Good, I'm good now.
Now here's Halliburton. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Adebayo's got 7.
They look
it's a real thing. How do you go?
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
The TDE BET Awards, man. That's what they call it. The TDE Awards. Doshi won over Glow. The SZA won too, yo. SZA. Kendrick showed up. They said he wasn't going to show up. The only reason he showed up is because they won.
But you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Towns can't get it to go.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Oh, no.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's Brunson missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Grimes. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bridges misses. The Sixers lead by 9. And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Halliburton. From downtown. Back to Adebayo. Takes the 3. Oh, another miss by Adebayo.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Brunson. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Philadelphia with it. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. We might see him looking to make some tweaks. To the strategy here. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Halliburton outside. Pass to McCain. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
To the middle. And stolen by Vanderbilt. On the wing, DeRozan. Out to the wing. Here's McCain. Takes it inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Porter.
I told you what he's
right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Kept thinking
down low. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Yep, that one goes.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Dadier.
And
he comes up with a bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Philadelphia.
That's it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on
the
scoreboard,
sprinkled in.
but plenty of time left for a comeback.
What the Holly?
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint.
No, Vanderbilt got a 90 steal.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Dadier. Just 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
My eyes are caught up.
Here's McCain. He has 6. To the paint. Vanderbilt, no good. Knicks trail by 13. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to George. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Porter. Here's Dadier. Defended by DeRozan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. Boy, Mitchell Robinson, to me, a big that any team could make excellent use of because his combination of length, his impressive motor, the hustle he shows. To me, this guy just needs to stay healthy, and he can be a force.
Now here's DeRozan. He's scoreless. Vanderbilt inside. Pass to DeRozan. Beasley for 3. Second shot opportunity. Kept alive. DeRozan outside. Back to Vanderbilt. Here's McCain. 6 points for him. And at last, they get one to fall. McCain's got 8.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by New York on the other end. McCain's shot is off. Knicks trail by 10. To the inside. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to George. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Here's Dadier. Robinson in the post. Here's Dadier. Boucher on the screen. To the middle. Second chance shot. Pass to Dadier. From the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's George. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them push.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
Here's McCain. Banked it in off the glass. McCain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
To the paint. And stolen by Vanderbilt. And now the Sixers on the break. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Knicks trail by 16. Down low. Here's Robinson.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's McCain. Misses the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The 3 is up. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for New York. 40 seconds left in the half. Halliburton outside. Here's Grimes. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Right side, Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's Brunson. Still no points. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Grimes' shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A 12-point game. The offensive rebound. Pass to Brunson. With the teardrop. And Grimes pulls it down.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Halliburton outside. Over Towns. Halliburton, no good. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And here's Halliburton. He has 6.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And here's Brunson from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Tipped away. Launches the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here are the Sixers now. At one point, they led by 16. Adebayo set to screen. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Banchero in the post. 3 on the clock. From 20 feet. And another miss by Philadelphia. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Hart. Jackson down low. And the deficit down inside single digits. Jackson's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Adebayo, no good.
Ooh, that layup.
Towns outside. The 3-ball. Counted from distance. And it's now only a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Pass to Grimes. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And here's New York now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Towns. Here's Bonham. He's covered by Hart. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Brunson. And Grimes pulls it down.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Adebayo. From the top of the key, he buries it. And now a 9-point 76ers lead. Here's Brunson. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Now here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Outside Brunson. Yep, count it.
What?
Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your 76ers.
George feels it out a bit. Kicks it to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Here's Beasley.
Foul.
And the 76ers lead by 7.
Hey, you love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
Back to Porter. Pass to Dadier. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's DeRozan. kicks it to George. Beasley outside. On the wing, DeRozan. The 17-footer. That shot off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia on top. Up by 5. And coming up as soon. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter, sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Sixers lead by 5. George outside. Pass to McCain. George with it. And George with the jam.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism is still a part of who I am.
Screen by Robinson. Driving inside. Dadier, shot is off. And the 76ers with possession. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to DeRozan. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's McCain. Got a piece of it. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Robinson on the wing. Pass to Boucher. Outside Porter. Back to Boucher. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Dadier. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Philadelphia leading by 5. It's tipped. In transition, here they come. And the basket by Boucher.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Okay, thank you, Allie. It's stolen by Halliburton. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here's Adebayo. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges, left side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Halliburton outside. And a It's out of bounds.
Wow.
They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You do a regular layup.
Halliburton with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Shot clock at 5. Adebayo, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Jackson. Now Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Free throws, no.
That one drops. He ties
That's cat disrespect.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws
down
contact.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
Pass to Banchero. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Banchero. Adebayo with it. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the 76ers lead by 2.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
Right side, Brunson. Fires for 3. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And stolen by Brunson. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 3-point New York lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Brunson. Tries again. He connects.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Now Adebayo. Now here's Vanderbilt. The kick out to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
Now here's Hart. 3-pointer, Bridges. Connects from downtown.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And so it's New York winning this one. This was a...
Forecast. Used to pay dream cash. Forecast. Who eating less DoorDash? Forecast.
Boy, Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to Rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A there.